Just try to close your eyes and imagine this particular area is so dim. Of course, when you are closing your eyes, surely it is so dim. I remember during the time that God pronounced that the the space do not have its light in itself, and there was light, and God sees it to be beautiful. Let's do it. True. It's all dim, and God said, let there be light. Wow. There is beauty in it. Again, so it is so dim, and according to the scripture, formless. And then God said, let there be light. Wow. In today's episode, we are going to explore and highlight the presence of lights and how important it is to exist in every community, to have a continuous supply of light. Normally, in the Philippines, lights are interrupted. For one, there is brownout. Brownout would only last for like few minutes. Number two, if it is blackout, so blackout might last like half day because perhaps there are ongoing infrastructure works that is being undertaken, and that is why it is totally blackout in a certain span or in a certain area. During typhoon also, wherein the posts were uprooted and the supply of electricity is being hampered, then the supply of power generating electricity is also being hampered. So the supply of electricity stops. So there is no light. There is no light also when the bulbs, especially on street lights, are actually destroyed by people. So when it is destroyed and intentionally destroyed by people, then there is no electricity. How important it is to have a continuous supply of electricity so that there is light. So important to communities, because in communities there are lots of people, and unknown to some, there are bad people, and it is during those times that the light is turned off that burglars and um, the thieves normally are arising, and they are just simply barged into some residences or even stores and steal. So when there is the presence of light, then everything is laid bare, nothing is hidden, so everything is being seen by people, and authorities like the police, people, the enforcer of the law are present, and they can immediately respond to the crime because they are already at the crime scene with the presence of the light. I am also appreciating the presence of light, especially here in Al Bahar Tower. You know, the blending of black and the color of the light that illuminates in between floors provide us a majestic view of the building in itself. So the time, guys, it's only 5:30 in the morning, and I am walking towards the mini bus stop where I am going to be grabbing a seat towards the city. And this is it. This is how our routine is every day, every working day. So in here in Abu Dhabi, you'll really be observing that the lightings are so substantive. They ensure that the streets have posts and there is light in it. That's so important. Imagine the roads so dim and only the front light of the car is illuminating the ways. It is not advisable for people to travel because it is having a potential risk of meeting an accident. Yeah. So a little bit later, perhaps at 6 o'clock, it depends upon the visibility level of the weather. These lights will automatically be turned off. So it is like auto-operated light. It has its own. Whenever it saw that it's no longer needed because sun already had shone, and it will automatically turn itself off. I am walking on an area where they call it Eastern Mangrove Park because this is still connected to Dolphin Park, and they call it Eastern section of the park. It is spacious, and in fact I'm the only one so far walking. I have no competitor this time. No competition. Yeah. We can see right now that there are people already is on duty so early. I think they started at 5. They're the hard labor workers. There is an ongoing road works here or installation of pipes. You know, one thing that I am observing, even in places where I go, here or abroad, the development never stops. There is work, there are works here and there, plenty of works here and there. Oh. Honestly, I'm not feeling that good today. because I lack sleep. So I think I'll have to just be sleeping inside the bus today. So just for the information of everybody, I have two routes today, and I'll have to go to the inner city, and I'll bring you there in that route. So in this particular section also, we are entering a traffic island, and the traffic island is just being illumined by the lights from the outskirts of it. So here inside the traffic island, there is no installation of posts, no lighting. However, the lights from the outskirts just illuminate this particular area, and this appears to be being a part of the entire district where there is lighting. So there is a contrast now of dimness and the illumination of lights, and you can see the formation of structure from the plants. Wow, that's the work of art. Okay, I'm going to cross again. Well, right now we are heading finally towards the mini bus stop. As you can see here, the landscaping is perfectly done, and this is higher, like higher than me. In here we need to observe some restrictions because this area is being considered belonging to the police, so they have the jurisdiction in that area. So I am nearing the mini bus stop where we are going to be heading towards the city. Wow, this morning I can observe that there is a sudden twist of season. Yesterday it was so humid. In fact, the time that I reached here, I was already very sweaty. I mean, my entire shirt was already wet with sweat. But this time, no, only a little bit. Wow, I'm excited about the next day wherein I am going to be walking, because that would mean there is a change in weather. There is a bus coming already, yeah, 54. Then I'll have to ride in this bus. I'm now boarding a bus going to the inner city. So the allotted time for me to reach Hamdan Street from the house is like 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes. I just disembarked from bus 54, and this time I am heading towards the minibus stop again, and that is situated opposite of Jollibee here in Hamdan Street. So there is already Jollibee here. I'll show you a bit later where is the Jollibee. I am heading towards that area. So we are already at the inner city. Along with the other passengers also, we have just arrived. And I could see right now that the lighting of bus 110. So when you are in the city, please take note of fines, mawakif. Oh, bus number 33 already arrived. Supposedly I should have subscribed to bus number 33's services. I like that stone. This stone also. I think it's like a meteorite that fell from the space. So bus 111 left. This bus 111. Can you see from afar? There is Jollibee. With the lighting in itself, I think it is open. But this Jollibee, sorry Jollibee, I don't know whether you have to subscribe to the street that belongs to you, or I'll have to cross to the other street. Let us see which will come first. Ah, this one comes first. So far from us, we call it World Trade Center. I am short of, I think, 2 minutes before reaching the minibus stop. It's already 31 minutes that has passed. I think these people are my competitors too. So this is my lot. Yeah, that's a huge garbage truck. So that is Team Horton. Team Horton. So for those who are seeking for a place of refuge, especially if you're hungry, then you go to Team Horton for coffee and donut. So this is where we are going to wait. So the bus just arrived.
Kala ko, kunti lang eh.
So we're about to leave towards Musafa via bus 110.